Запись. Так. Так. Вернуться обратно. Так. Это тут.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Perfect match. My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Made of cherry wood, father's favourite. Still has a faint odour of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
Небольшая прямая курительная трубка вишневого дерева принадлежит покойному отцу Шерри Сигеру Холмсу. Нам пришлось прятать ее от Вайлет, потому что она не знала, что мы стащили ее из кабинета в Лондоне. Древесина старая, стертая от частого использования, но за трубкой бережно ухаживают. Если принюхаться, можно уловить слабый аромат табака. Шерлок забрал отцовскую трубку себе, подозревая, она имеет для него особое значение.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour. Can I ask you a question?
I won't help you, sir.
Такое.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Destruction and trampled ground. Destruction and trampled ground.
Oh.
Hog heaven. A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed. Oof, a contortionist you were not. A missing pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A kneecap reduced to splinters. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police. Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Криповатенько все это, если честно, выглядит.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash. A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child. Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious. This is quite comfy.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Ой, тут быстрое перемещение есть, что ли? Упс. Газета, которая открыта круглые сутки.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or Nosebaggerspun's look? Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona.
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your
Oh, so my work does have merit.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges.
I guess I owe you my...
What can I say? I've always...
that's the article. Feeling old already?
May I ask for your assistance?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, oofbird?
Do you know anything about this?
And if I won't tell you, you'll lock me up again. Then I'm saying nothing.
Are you able to help me?
I know nothing about this business, and even if I did, I'd never talk to the coppers.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
May I ask you something?
Of course, officer. Let me tell you.
Help me, please.
Sorry, officer. It's the first time I've heard of it.
Look who's here.
May I ask for your assistance?
I respect you, officer, but unfortunately, I know nothing about that.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
May I ask for your assistance?
I won't talk to you. I saw the police take away my dad.
Could you help me?
I don't trust men in fancy clothes.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
Дядя
You sure you
Бог.
know what you're doing?
Чувак, Том, отвали. Извиняюсь.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist. This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran.
Well, it was the most probable outcome.
How can you be so cold? Goliath
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your...
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still...
Very well. Do you...
Anything to catch...
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just...
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before?
Please, Mr. Holmes, without...
Very... A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Who's a cute bird?
She packed as much as she could carry. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs.
Hey, Sherry. We need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Who's a cute bird?
Кровать интересная.
I have to leave you for now. I have to leave you for now. I have to leave you for now. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I'll just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If love and adventure, they're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Жуть какая, может какая-то была мания на слонов.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Любить слонов, но при этом делать какие-то вещи из их кости. Странно.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around. His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say. A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. Ugh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Здесь больше я не вижу ничего, что можно изучить. Секундочку. Что-то мне просто тупит интернет немного. Так, на телефоне я не могу стрим проверить сейчас. Так. Угу. Теперь вижу. Так.
Could you help me?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Так, ну, что делать дальше? Куда идти, куда податься?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
Да и пусть смотрит, что ты такой...
You sure you know what you're doing?
Надо найти друга этой девушки. На юге Гранд-Сарая. Так, Гранд-Сарай. Да-да-да. Так. Давай куда-нибудь. Карта. Веселого человека спросим.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Ты веселый. А вы?
Are you able to help me?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Hi there.
How do you do?
Help me, please.
That's a question I can answer.
Я к тебе сообщите, что Пол пропустил гонку, и с утра его никто не видел. Возможно, он в своей комнате в мастерской. Это Хьюго от яхт-клуба. Какая вода голубая.
The champion's whirlpool pulls bread and butter. Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
А, это ты, Джон. Я думала, кто-то живой есть.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Тут вроде больше нечего.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
О, а этого не было.
I hope Paul is more skilled at... Bloodied bandages. To earn big, you have to spend big. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Ты убогая пародия на моряка. Думаешь, я позволю сидеть у себя на шее, красть мои деньги, дурить голову моей дочери? С меня хватит. Сегодня я покончу с твоей карьерой. Предупреждаю в последний раз. Если не сделаешь по-моему, ты пойдешь ко дну. Гилден.
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written every...
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more.
I'm impressed by how well a woman can handle a yacht and endure so many hardships on the open sea. The revelation of your nature could well humiliate so many rich men here, not to mention how you have broken the rules. But I understand. You've done this to forge a... But tell me something. Has no one asked you why you don't grow a beard?
Shh! Have you been following me? You better not be wanting...
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Драка, которую бы я не хотела, да?
I'm coming. I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple. Don't bother moving. You've lost. Oh, don't cry, you'll...
Give him the pepper snuff.
Ой.
You can overcome the brute now.
Слишком близко к нему подошла. Ладно. Вот это как раз часть мне не нравится игры.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm gonna hurt you.
Don't... Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute now.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming for you.
Не в ту сторону, ну что ж со мной не
I
так?
couldn't miss the party. Not that easy.
Двигайся, двигайся, двигайся.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Да я красота. Заряжай давай свой.
Time to knock this guy out.
Take a rest, my friend.
Вроде
There's
никого
no
не
reward for
убил.
risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice. Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old oak. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break...
You have an unusual... But yes.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it?
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You'd better leave it before...
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilden and you. So ask me anything... clueless. I don't know what you're suggesting.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal? Say, an elephant?
I've never tried. But I...
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your...
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but...
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be...
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's...
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. I'm clueless.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name?
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to... Words. I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that side. Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip?
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be
Why is that? Have you ever...
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventure.
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but...
I will give you the benefit of the...
Just be quick!
думаю, на сегодня будет достаточно. Спасибо, что посмотрели. Комментируйте, ставьте лайки. Я надеюсь, что вам понравилось. Несмотря на такой мой немножко сегодня вялый комментарий ко всему происходящему.